Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Blues and Bullets. Let's check this place out. Mailbox.
The fact that a criminal like him can hang up his shingle in broad daylight says a lot about Santa Esperanza.
Yeah, you bet. It's like corruption everywhere. Garden gnome.
Interesting taste. Been centuries since a gardener visited this house. Maybe Boccarini's business isn't going too well.
Or maybe he just doesn't want to cut his grass. Ring the doorbell. No. The door. Hard.
Boccarini? Carlo Boccarini?
Nothing of interest out back. Sorry. You better come see this, Mr. Ness.
What is it?
I don't know how to describe it.
What was that? Oh.
Is that our man?
Boccarini.
My God.
We have to find out who did this and why. Let's go.
You're the detective, Mr. Ness. Besides, Alfonso will want to see this. I'll be right back.
All right. I have to establish how Boccarini died. Maybe the body parts can shed some light on the motive.
Solve the murderer's investigation board. Tab for the board. A and D for branch. Select E. Okay.
I
Info.
have to establish how Boccarini died.
Clues? Alright, so we're looking for clues. I got it.
Holy Christ, what the hell are we up against?
I think he died from being stabbed.
Pity he won't last till Christmas, because he'd almost pass for a tree. There's no doubt the murderer took his time.
Yeah, okay, what's this?
What's he got stuck in there? Looks like the bottom of a glass.
Okay. That's weird. Well, I can't get to the clues. Oh, okay.
His
I can
teeth
turn
were all
mouse.
pulled out before he was killed. The buildup of blood inside his mouth speaks for itself.
That's nasty.
His eyes were pulled clean out of their sockets. Whoever did this, it wasn't their first time. And if they committed any other murders like this, it's likely that the police found some of the bodies. I must remember to ask Alice.
Yeah. That's not right.
This isn't a cut, it's a tear. His hands were ripped off. Who has that kind of strength?
Damn.
It's Boccarini, no doubt about that. Although the one I remember was more together.
Okay, so we got new clues. Mutilation. So that's...
Maybe the body parts can shed some light on the motive. What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccarini's back.
use clue.
Boccarini's teeth were all pulled out.
Okay, I see.
The murderer tore Boccarini's hands off. Hands ripped off, teeth torn out. I guess I'll have to rule out criminal intent or a personal angle. Boccarini's eyes still haven't shown up. What if I look for whatever was used to remove them?
Seriously? Alright then. Of course, who knows? Maybe we'll find his eyes.
Takes a strong man to tear that out. Or several.
Okay, can't go up the stairs.
Jammed shut from the inside. Maybe between the two of us when Milton gets back.
A new clue. Alright then. Alright.
Blood and some kind of sticky liquid.
Well, I'm finding a lot of clues. Don't see what that... It's got to...
A teaspoon stained with blood and some kind of sticky liquid.
Is that what they used?
The
Oh, it
mixture of
is!
sticky liquid and blood can only mean one thing. The spoon was used to remove Boccarini's eyes. The mutilations and the disappearance of his eyes suggest two possible motives. Psychopathy or cultist fanaticism. Which is it?
Okay, so we've
What
got...
looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccarini's back.
That's not a good place to use it. Okay, got it.
The lamp, torn off its brackets and blocking the stairs.
Okay, can't use it.
A door in the corridor jammed shut.
Can't use any of those. Alright, alright. Oh,
Shit.
man.
I should have stayed in my diner.
Damn right. I wish you did. Oh, serious? Okay. Well, I don't think I can do anything else with it. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, alright. Oh. How creepy is this? I mean, seriously. Oh, there's more. Okay, go around the back. I see. Oh my god, I see teeth.
Are these teeth from the body? Well, at least I know why his teeth were pulled out, more or less.
Wow. What can I even say? So that's some kind of cult thing. That's definitely some kind of cult thing.
A sick
That's
altar of
definitely-
human flesh.
Yeah, that's definitely a clue. Very nasty.
What is that?
Yeah, that's some kind of cult clue. Pretty sure.
Some kind of symbol drawn in blood. Although I
Yeah.
don't know the origin of the symbol in the bathroom and the altar of flesh and teeth. I'd say the motive was some kind of occult religion. The big question is, who did it?
Is that it? That's it for our board?
Looks like a ritual. What was Boccherini mixed up in?
Some weird shit, I'll tell you that. Oh, we're okay. We're in the garage. Oh, check out the car.
This
Okay.
car looks too classy for a forger like Boccherini. Are there sufficient reasons to believe that when the murderer attacked Boccherini, there was someone else in the house? The first possibility to be ruled out is that the car belonged to Boccherini.
How do we rule out the car belonged to Boccherini?
Let's take a look in the glove compartment.
Good idea.
Bingo. A man's cigarette case. OB. One of the Boccherini clan?
OB. Alright. What else we got?
Vermont plates. Someone drove a long way.
So they left the car in the garage. Really? No, that doesn't even make sense. Okay, so we got the
A
plates.
car with Vermont plates.
Yeah, that's a clue. What about the cigarette
The
case?
initials OB on a cigarette case. 1. It has Vermont plates. 2. It's too luxurious for a criminal of his standing. 3. The initials on the cigarette case don't match his name. The next possibility that needs to be ruled out is that the car was stolen. There should be evidence that there was someone else in the house.
Okay. Somewhere in the house. Where haven't I been? Oh, I think I've been everywhere, actually.
A door in the corridor jammed shut.
That's probably where I need to go next.
What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in
Worth a
the
shot.
lamp, torn off its bracket.
Okay, whatever it is, I haven't found it yet. And I can't try the door again. What's in here?
The blood comes from the other side of the corridor and ends next to the body. He was attacked in the other room and dragged to the hall.
Somebody broke into the
evidence
window.
suggests that the events began in the lounge. How did Boccherini encounter his murderer?
Hell if I know. Let's just work on one thing at a time here, okay?
I have to establish how Boccherini died.
We need to get down to the bottom here. There we go. Nope. Got it.
The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall.
Oh, that's not our clue either. Wow, okay. Huh. Okay, well we know there's an
A door in
assault.
the corridor jammed shut.
Oh, that's not it.
The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall.
Oh, that's not it either, really?
What looks like the bottom of a the lamp, torn off its brackets and blocking the...
Okay, what else is there? Oh, okay.
Whatever crushed the table must have been really heavy. Or maybe it was thrown extremely hard.
Whoever broke into the window broke the table.
Fingernails scratched the wood.
Yeah, that's a clue.
A perfectly circular dent, as if someone had tried to hammer in a gigantic bolt, around 4 inches in diameter.
Where is the last clue?
Blood ran like water.
Let's see what's over here. Oh, a watch. And there's 3 clues on the watch. The time.
Did it break during the struggle, or was it already broken? Blood. Blood everywhere. What kind of person takes off a wristwatch without unfastening it? Or fastens the strap again after taking it off?
He was wearing that watch when his hands got torn off. Hell no.
This was opened recently.
Drink. I need it. Yep, that's right. Put it back down where you got it. A clue. Okay, okay. Wait a minute. The guest. There's got to be something here that matches the guest. We got this
A door in the corridor jammed shut.
Yeah, okay, that wasn't it. Oh, so I don't have all the clues.
What looks like the bottom of a broken...
So he didn't use glass.
The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall. 2 pools of blood.
So we got nothing on the guest. It's just probably in the bedroom, I'm sure. The assault.
The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall.
That's not part of the assault. Okay.
An open bottle of whiskey.
The whiskey's part of the assault. Okay. Seriously?
What looks like the bottom of a the lamp. 2 pools of blood. 1 on either side of the dining room table. The trail of blood from the dining...
Okay, well, I guess I got more to find.
Smells of whiskey.
A new clue. Okay.
Glass on the floor indicates the window was broken from outside.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Oh.
There's something under there. How'd it wind up under there?
Okay, oh,
Not
got it.
1 round fired. It must have happened fast.
Oh, here we are in the kitchen. How cool. Is that beans?
What is it with Italians and olives?
Olives,
They lap
okay.
those things up like caviar.
Olives are good for you. They got high fat content.
Like a true bachelor, he should have put these into soak. Hours of scraping to get them clean. Although at this stage, I don't think Boccarini's too worried about that.
Yeah, I'm guessing no.
4 glasses. 2 of water, 2 of wine. I've always been a whiskey man, but I know a good wine when I see one. Leftover lasagna, and it looks good. Why is it that 2 out of 3 Italian gangsters are great cooks? I'll never understand what the deal is with them and cooking. The plates and the glasses leave no room for doubt. Boccarini had company for dinner.
And I am not into lasagna whatsoever. One knife
knife's
missing.
The biggest one.
Of course. What do we have over here?
Shut from the inside. It opens onto the same room as the jammed door in the corridor.
That's what I was thinking. See if we can find info on the guest.
Dirty plates, glasses, and silverware from a The dirty dishes and
There we
glasses
go.
prove that Boccarini ate lasagna with one other person. Was Boccarini's guest still in the house when the murderer showed up?
Oh, there's witnesses. Well, let's get back to the assault. We got the gun.
A pistol, fully loaded.
That fits.
Pieces of glass from the window in the hall. I'd say
There we go.
Boccarini was drinking in the dining room when his assailant burst in through the window. Boccarini pulled his gun, but the murderer disarmed him before he could shoot. Where did the torture begin?
Torture. Okay, what do we got as far as the witness? Do we have anything?
A broken whiskey glass found in the dining
There
room.
we go.
What looks like the bottom of a broken glass seems clear that Boccarini and his guest were drinking when the murderer took them by surprise. The real question is, what happened to the witness? Did they escape? Did the murderer take them? Or are they still in the house?
Oh, he's in the room. That's who's in the room.
A door in the kitchen, locked from the inside. A door in the corridor jammed shut. One locked door could be a coincidence, but 2 locked doors which open onto the same room can't be.
Nope.
Either I'm completely wrong, or the witness is in that room. But I need Milton to open one of those doors.
Okay, what do we got on torture? Anything?
The lamp, torn off its brackets and blocked. The trail of blood from the dining. 2 pools of blood, one on either side of the dining room table. A broken table, scratched and covered in blood. A blood-stained wristwatch with a glass. Bloodstains show that the murderer began to torture Boccarini on the dining table itself. That was where his hands were torn off. As a
Damn.
result, his wristwatch fell to the ground. How did the body reach its current position?
Well, he was
A
dragged.
trail of blood from the dining room to the hall. The lamp, torn off its brackets and blocking the stairs. Boccarini, already minus hands, was dragged into the hall, where the murderer used the brackets of the lamp to complete his macabre diorama.
How gruesome. No way.
Mr. Ness, can you open the door for me?
Come in.
It was open. Why did you ring?
I thought I should use the doorbell so I wouldn't startle you.
I didn't notice there was a doorbell.
Says the man Milton had left in charge of an important investigation. So, what can you tell me to restore my faith in you as a detective?
What is that?
Not a good start. It's a camera, so Alphonse can see all this.
All right. Follow me.
Just have him open the door.
Boccarini had company for dinner. Someone from Vermont with the initials OB. Someone whose social status was a lot higher, but who was on the same side of the law. He served lasagna, and after clearing away the dishes, they opened a bottle of whiskey in the dining room. That was when the murderer burst in on them, coming through the window which he broke with his own body weight. Boccarini, or maybe his guest, pulled a gun, but it was a waste of time. The murderer was so fast he was disarmed before he could fire. He focused his attention on Boccarini, totally ignoring the guest, and lifted him up into the air. He then threw him against the dining room table so hard that one of the glasses of whiskey was embedded in Boccarini's back. He span around, clawing at the table, and immediately afterwards the murderer ripped off his hands. I have no idea how he did it, but all the evidence suggests he just pulled. Blood sprayed everywhere. The wristwatch fell to the ground. He dragged him through the corridor into the hall. He tore down the lamp, hung him from the brackets, and stabbed steel rods through his body. He skewered him on the iron bars, possibly taken from the fence outside, and pulled out his teeth one by one. Then he pulled his teeth out one by one as he died. Finally, he scooped out his eyes with a teaspoon. Boccarini must have been dead when the murderer went to the bathroom with his hands in his teeth. There, he arranged them to make an altar, weaving the fingers together and placing the teeth inside. Next, he painted something on the wall in blood, a symbol which I don't recognize, but which could have some kind of ritualistic significance. When he'd finished his artwork, he left. I don't know what he did with the eyes.
You're telling me that someone did all this armed with a teaspoon?
More or less.
And you worked all this out on your own, just by looking?
More or less.
I don't know which of the two of you scares me more. Wait a second. What about the guest?
Right. Come with me. Nothing.
Turns out Mr. Untouchable isn't infallible.
Oh.
But you were close.
Escape through the window,
Congratulations.
of course.
This must be Boccarini's office. Let's take a quick look around.
All yours.
Alright. Let's make this quick.
We've lost the only lead we had to help us find Sophia Capone.
You think Boccarini's murder could be related?
Maybe. It's hard to say.
Alright, enough of that for now. Suitcase. Alright. More clues. Oh, alright. Money!
Jesus. There's at least $1 million here.
It's all mine. I'm retired.
Mm-hmm. Boccarini's?
I'd be surprised. Probably his guests, and I doubt it was to pay Boccarini for his services. None of his forgeries are worth that much. Carlo, I have the goods for OB, but I have to take the children to school tomorrow and I can't make the meetup. Friday, same time, same place. It's signed NI.
Mm-hmm. These initials are getting to be a pain in the ass, right?
I have to take the kids to school tomorrow. I don't think this is some loving divorced daddy, Milton.
I take back what I just said.
The driver's license of one John Martinson and Osmond Burke. OB.
Do we know him?
The eldest son of the richest family in Vermont, convicted rapist. He was arrested thanks to the testimony of his father, who wound up disinheriting him. He escaped from prison last week. He broke into the family home and slit the throats of all his relatives one by one. Opened the safe and got away with a fortune.
They don't make jails like they used to. All starting to add up, isn't it?
Whoa!
My way! Out! Out!
Crazy bastard. Oh, I missed. I missed the D. Damn it.
All starting to add up, isn't it?
Out of my way! Out! Out!
S. W. D. W.
Milton! Milton!
You're doing fine
Hey.
on your own, Mr. Ness. I
D.
believe in you.
S. D. No! Hit the wrong one. Ah!
All
Retry.
starting to add up, isn't it?
Oh, you gonna make me do it again?
Out of my way! Out! Out!
S. W. D. W.
Milton! Milton!
You're doing fine
Hey.
on your own, Mr. Ness.
D.
I believe in you.
S. D. A. S. W. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Do it. That's right. Bitch slap him. Oh no. W. Put this fucker down. Come on.
Get out of my way, I said! He's coming back!
Who's coming back?
Him! The monster!
The guy who killed Boccarini?
He was a monster! Oh, get your hands off me, Negro!
What was he like? Describe him for me.
It was a monster. Red and black. I mean, his head reached the ceiling. He tore off his hands with his claws! It was a monster! A monster!
Should I hit him again?
I think so. Oh, damn. No, don't hit
Burke,
him.
shut up! You're Osmond Burke, right?
Yes.
Good. Now pay attention, Burke, because I have a question for you.
Note. Documents.
Who
Documents.
is John Martinson?
I am.
Boccarini created a new identity for you. And I'll bet that under those bandages there's a new face, fresh from surgery.
The note.
Who wrote this note?
Nikolai Ivankov.
Rings a bell.
One of Capone's right-hand men 20 years ago. What does this stuff about kids mean?
I don't know.
Calm down, Burke. You were going to meet up with him, right?
Yes, at the docks, berth 42, right next to where the alligator 3 is moored.
So what's the meetup time?
Tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? No. It's going to be tonight. Don't get too comfortable. We'll be there in no time.
Police. Diner.
There are certain types of people I don't allow in my diner. But today, I have no choice but to make an exception.
I'm afraid not, Mr. Ness. I have to take him to Alphonse.
Really?
Out of the question. I know his temper. He'll beat him to a pulp.
Listen, if the missing girl was your granddaughter, you wouldn't forgive me if I didn't let you see the only suspect who could lead us to her.
Okay.
Shucks.
What?
The smell of stale grease was bad enough, but the stink of whiskey is even
Eliot?
Ah, Delphine.
Oh, thank God you're here. The lights were off, so I thought that... I'm sorry. I got out of the hospital late, then I went to the station to pick up Jim's check, and when they told me... I'm scared.
Of what?
What are you drinking?
Whiskey, of course.
A drop of whiskey. Just a drop.
Breathe on me. You heard me. Of all the times you could have picked, did it have to be now?
What?
No! You knew!
Knew about what?
What's that gun doing there?
Secret.
I'd love to tell you, but I can't. It's better you don't get involved.
You know, don't you?
No, I don't know. And if you keep up the guessing games, I'll never know.
He's back.
Who?
Him. I don't know why it still surprises me, but it's incredible that you were such a good detective, and yet you've never been able to understand people. Capone got out of jail.
Where'd you hear that?
Chief Jenkins.
Chief Jenkins. The same guy who said he was going to clean up Santa Esperanza, right? In that case, you can rest assured Capone just put on his striped pajamas, and in 4 minutes' time, he'll be snoring in his cell.
Eliot, what if it's true? If he's out, what's the first thing he's going to do? Who does he hate more than anyone?
Superiority.
Let him come. He'll find the fastest waiter in Santa Esperanza. Before he can pull his gun, I'll have him dead drunk.
Please, Eliot, don't joke. You're the only part of Jim's life that I have left. If you put yourself in danger,
Shoulder.
I'm fine. Thanks.
Kitchen.
My hand? I burnt it cooking. Fried eggs are the devil's work.
What's going on, Eliot? We're closed.
Can you wait outside for a couple of minutes, Milton?
Sure, of course. Although, I'm sorry to say, but we're short on time.
Eliot,
Delphine.
I said a couple of minutes, Milton.
it's all right. Goodbye, Eliot. You can use that couple of minutes to teach this gentleman some manners.
No, and it's none of your business.
Sorry to butt in. I've brought your rapist costume for the party. Seriously, you're not...
No, she's the wife of a friend who died in the line of duty, Jim Dockers.
Alphonse told me about him.
Your Alphonse killed him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Ness. Although he's not the same man he was. Anyway, isn't the deal with marriage until death do us part?
It's not that simple. There are other factors.
Loyalty. For
Dockers was
example.
my best friend. I couldn't do that to him, not even now he's dead.
Right. So you like her, but you don't have the nerve.
Oh yeah? What would you do?
Women have never been one of my priorities.
I'm sorry.
Forget it. Shit. You screwed Alphonse good, didn't you?
I don't think he holds it against me this far down the line. He's a new man now, right?
Did you enjoy it?
Duty.
I'm a cop. Correction, I was a cop. You do the job you're given. End of story.
I hear you. But you didn't finish the next job they gave you. Did they find those kids?
No. How do I look?
Like the invisible man in the movie. No one's gonna buy it.
Take it easy. Everything's going to work out fine.
So, everything's gonna work out fine, huh? You sure it's here?
Relax. It's just a little further. Just follow me.
Alright, we've got to cut the video here. Sorry for the long video, but I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have, and we will see you back here next time. Bye-bye.